my own merch on today. Guess where you can get that? My email or Instagram or Facebook. You just gotta let me know you want it and your size, then I make it, and then I charge you some dollars. But anyways, that wasn't even half throttle. This thing has got some pepper, a little bit of powder. Gas tank with a funnel apparatus. Sending unit. Wonder what we're doing there. As you can see, we are back under the car. I think I know what's going on here. I think the sending unit goes in like a hook and the base of it just dips into the gas. I don't think it actually lays in there, which is what we need and what we're fighting and why we keep running out of fuel. So we're gonna try to catch all the gas that we can so I don't have to keep buying more gas over dumb shit. And then we're gonna take the sending unit out. Look at me, I'm a fountain. Throw a penny in.
Look at me, I'm a fountain. Throw a penny in here. Make a wish, motherfucker.
That literally took like 40 minutes. I'm done waiting. There's way more in there than I thought. Essentially what I've done is point this further down. So now this will roughly be at this angle, and this goes right to the bottom of the tank. And this goes around it, so as long as this is submersed in fuel, it should suck it in. Now we're gonna need a little bit of an air gap in there because the end of that is solid, so we wanna be able to get gas around it. So we're gonna wanna be about right there, and hopefully that doesn't hit the bottom of the tank, so I guess we'll set it in there without the gasket and see what happens. At this point in the series, you guys have seen me start and move this car 137 times. I don't think I fixed it. Fuel pump's already making noises. Quieter than it was, but I guess let's just do the true test and like back it halfway off the lift. Nope, there it is. Hey look, I got my own merch on today. Guess where you can get that? My email or Instagram or Facebook. You just gotta let me know you want it and your size, then I make it, and then I charge you some dollars. But anyways, we're working on this thing again. Surprise. Only been doing that for 28 years. No wonder I don't get any views. Anyways, we're gonna try it again with a very cheap solution. Amazon fuel pump. It goes in this way and it comes out this way. Now technically you're supposed to mount these like low, and you know, so it can, but we don't have that option today. Let's like mount it to the rear end or something, but that sounds like a really bad idea. So essentially what we're gonna do is put it in the wrong way. I'm gonna take the one-way valve out just so I don't have to cut the hose more in case it doesn't work. I'm gonna put this in line there, just zip tie it to something for now, push air into the tanks, there's fuel in this. And then we're going to hook it up essentially to where the power is there. Guess I can listen to any of this. So this setup is 100% temporary. We got the fuel pump in line there. We got some wires ran over, sharing power with the other fuel pump, sharing ground with the other fuel pump. But at any rate, yeah, so this is, let's just see if this works. If this works, we'll make it a more permanente solucionos. I don't think that's Spanish at all. But at any rate, let's just see what happens. I think we need to check our valve train. Fuel pump is starting to make some whining noises. So maybe we didn't fix it. Maybe this plan needs a little revision. I'm gonna help my buddy do his exhaust today, and then we'll piss this afternoon. I'm just kind of over it right now. Check back in later. What a lame start to a video. Jesus Christ. Can't even keep my hat on, it's so lame. I believe this to be rendition 5 of the fuel system on the wagon, so I'm just gonna show you. I found this inline 255 liter per hour pump on the bench. I had it in the Z, it was too much pressure, so I thought, doesn't matter, I have it. It's inline, it's temporarily wired. Essentially, we go right from the sending unit down to this pump, and then it goes into the main fuel system. It's away from the exhaust right now. You can see my premium holder. I have it mounted to the rear diff right now. Even for me, this is sketchy, so like don't do it. This is literally just to see if it'll work. So now we have a pre-pump. We have our filter up in here that I doubt you can see because of my terrible cameraman skills. And then we have our other pump over here. And then, I mean, two 255s, you would think this motherfucker's gonna have enough pressure, so piece of shit. Now, if this works, I will put in a relay and put it to key on power. That way it's all proper and, you know, I won't have the wires running down the side of the car. We have a 15 amp fuse in here for right now. Don't want it to get too crazy. Let's just hook it up. Okay, I hear it running. Oh my God, look at that. We already have immediate pressure. Let's unhook it. And it's not losing pressure. That original inline pump doesn't hold pressure when you shut it off. This one does. This is gonna fucking work, guys. I know it. I can feel it in my testicles. Golly, can't see that thing for shit. I'm trying to show you the AFRs. This car is running crispy right now. Let's go check out fuel pressure. Sometimes my hillbilly ingenuity just knows no bounds. Like a little more permanent location for him. He's not really wanting to stay there too long. Look at our fuel pressure. Now we have 50 pounds. We need to back that down a bit. God, this thing is fucking sweet. I knew I could figure it out. I knew I could do it. I'm so glad you guys had faith in me. I'm so happy this fucking worked. Oh my God, I needed to get some heat in it so I could fucking rap on it. You know what I'm saying? Just fucking give her the kielbasa. Wait, no, beans. Give it the beans. All right. Really at 122 degrees, but. Oh, God, this thing runs good now. What's engine brake in? I don't fucking know. God, this thing needs more torque converter. It hasn't tried to die at all yet. Ugh! I think it came unplugged. Okay, I'm gonna make that more permanent now. Honestly, I'm not fully convinced this is gonna fix it yet. So here's what we're gonna do. We have it hooked straight to the battery. We're just gonna have the fuse be the on-off switch right now. Okay, I already hear the main fuel pump whining, but we have that other pump, so that doesn't even make sense. I don't understand. I think that pump's bad. I don't know what else it could be. Now all of a sudden it's cavitating again. Huh. What's this doing? Oh, yep, draining the tank again. Okay, so this is what I've come up with here. I'm gonna make a brace for this guy. Probably use a chunk of stainless steel exhaust hanger so it doesn't rust. And I'll hose clamp it here and hose clamp it up here. That way it kind of holds it over, because I do want the float to work. I did test it. It does work properly, and so does the fuel gauge. So I don't know. Maybe it's getting too low. I don't know. There was a little bit of fuel in this guy, so maybe this float isn't very good. Maybe I should look for a float while it's apart, so that way I can... Maybe I should look for a brass float. That's what I should probably do. Anyways, I've got 2 6mm bulkhead studs coming. I'm going to put them here and here. One for ground, one for positive. That way we can run the wires through here. Right now I'm going to take some measurements to see how high this needs to be. I may end up having to pick it up a little bit, but yeah, I got some ideas. It's probably going to take a couple days to get parts in. It is Sunday. Ordered them through Racetronics. I'll show you guys what I got here soon. And again, this is in-tank rated line, so guys, if you can't find what you need on the internet or in speed stores or anything, just make it.
It's fine. I'm no genius, and I made shit, and this is gonna work mint. This is a fuel pump out of the old lady CRV. Like, what the hell could go wrong? It's a Honda part. It's a Denso. It's gonna last forever. Yeah. Probably just jinxed myself. See you in a couple days. All right, so this is honestly a temporary solution this time because it's not gonna last long. I broke the sending unit, so it just reads 90 ohms all the time. So the gas gauge won't work right now. I had to zip tie it because the clamp wouldn't fit in the tank. This is the float that's not gonna be there because it won't fit in the hole. I grounded it to itself, hoping that that works. I ran a Racetronics stud bulkhead piece through here. It is way too thick, had to modify it to fit. Hopefully it doesn't leak. I'm only gonna dump a couple gallons in there just to see if this setup will even work, but it'll sit like this roughly in the tank. My hand's in the way. It'll sit like this roughly in the tank, so it should be picking up fuel. And if this solves our problem, then I'll get the actual correct fuel tank and pump setup out of an EFI car. I'm gonna stop talking. Well, absolutely none of that worked, so I did something I didn't want to do. And I was pretty frustrated, so it happened off camera. I stole the fuel cell out of the Z. I put it in this. The car runs. I'm sorry to ruin the surprise. It holds fuel pressure because, you know, now it's going downhill to the pump. So this tells me that an EFI tank will work. What happened there inside this carbureted tank? There's no baffles. Let me find something that's a demonstration. In case you've never seen inside of a fuel tank, there's generally a box around the pump that sits down inside of it, and there's slots around it, and that's to keep fuel from sloshing away from it. So that's why none of my inline pumps would work, because it just kept sloshing around and it would aerate the pump, right? Okay, that makes sense. So I put that in-tank unit in there that I created, and surprise, it leaked because I did it wrong. It's no part's fault, it's my own fault. So I ruined it. So I'm not gonna waste 70 bucks to buy another carbureted top hat. I'm just gonna spend the $300. I'm gonna get an EFI tank that'll fit this car. I'm gonna get a low pressure pump and sending unit that goes in it. So then I did find that Ranger has the same connector, so that way we can put power and ground to the pump through that connector, and we can use the factory wiring for the fuel gauge, and it should be the same ohms. Ford used pretty much the same sending level unit itself on most all of these cars. So for now, this is what we have. We got to find a way to strap it down in here. I didn't make any new holes. Let me bring you in and I'll show you how it happened. So we got our fancy 2x4s under it, you know, nice and stable. That ain't going nowhere when we put a strap on it. Fuel cap. There's our supply line. I just found a grommet with a hole in it in there, and then it runs down through the frame. And then same thing on the return side. It just has a line running there. I got a vent that's supposed to be for the Z, so it's just in here. I may stick that down in the fender so that we don't have to smell gas in here. I'm thinking somewhere back here there should be somewhere good to grab. Maybe I'll have to take this tray out. I don't know. I'm gonna figure out how to do it without tearing up my car. I just want to strap it down so I can drive it around. But we're making solid progress. I'm gonna take a couple things apart, try to hide this vent a little bit. I'm gonna try to strap this this tank down here. I don't know why you're staring at my chin like that, guys. Come on, grow up. So yeah, I'll update you here in a minute, and then we can actually go drive the wagon. It's got a power steering leak, it's got a trans leak, it's got a header leak. It needs nut and bolted completely, but we're getting there. We're getting there. I want to get the first successful drive done and go from there. You know what I mean? I would love to enjoy this car before the end of the year, and then eventually before the winter I will buy a tank and sender assembly. I'm rambling. You don't like that part. Everybody's already clicked off. See you here shortly. Took these panels out on both sides so I didn't destroy them. I got the vent hidden in back here, you know, a little filter. See that little guy? See that little guy in there? Yep, just don't worry about that little guy. And then that's not going anywhere. You know what I mean? Look at that. Look at this thing. Yeah, she locked down, buddy, tighter than Alcatraz. So, all right. Let's see if it'll, oh, stuck on the lift. Let's see if it'll go do stuff. Well, let's check underneath first. As you can see, the fuel lines are expertly installed right through the frame. Zip tied here with a cushion clamp. Self-tapered here with a cushion clamp. So that's not gonna get in the exhaust or the coil spring. Will it rub through there? Maybe, but I don't plan on driving it that much like that. On this side, I only had AN left over, but it was like the non-PTFE, the CPE style. So we got a little adapter here to go from 6AN to the return, all the way up in there. So that won't chafe through, also expertly zip tied. The stock tank, yeah, well, you know, we're just gonna ignore that for now. It leaked all the gas out anyways. Trans leak, can't really show it. It's this guy up here. The little O-ring in that thing failed. I need to replace it. The shifter, I think I'm gonna take an inch out of the shift linkage, see if that makes it work, because right now we have park
somewhere is reverse, barely neutral, somewhere at the very bottom, like where 1 is drive, so that's not very cool. But everything else is okay. So let's hop up top and try to do a kickdown cable. So as we see here, this car uses a kickdown bar, and basically we need to figure out how to connect the two. I'm not quite sure how to do it, because that goes forward when it opens the secondaries. So really it'd have to be connected to this guy. We need it to have some movement, because, you know, there's a lot of throttle there. This may be another day's project. I kind of just want to drive the car. Well, essentially all I did for right now is zip tie it to the throttle cable, and it moves with it. I don't know if it's going to work. We'll find out together. Let's just go drive it. I'm going to change the battery in this thing first. Second gear. Third gear. Yeah, we're running about 50 miles an hour right now. Oh, this thing is sweet. It's not running out of fuel. Yeah, dude, look at this. Oh, person walking, don't want to run him over. Oh man, this thing's got all sorts of power. Oh, she's running good. Doesn't want to downshift, still got to work on that. Uh-oh. We don't have any gear. Oh, the shifter came out. Alright. No big deal. Just set you back in the seat though, boys and girls. I'll tell you what, you've been wearing third gear. I wasn't pushing it hard enough. Alright. Oh my god. That wasn't even half throttle. This thing has got some pepper. A little bit of powder. Oh yeah, turn signal's working. Oh my god. Oh. Oh shit, there's a car. Let's just, you know, we'll back her up a smidge if we can find reverse here. Sorry. Oh my, I love this car. Oh, this thing is so kick-ass. Ah, Derek's not outside, I would have stopped by. Oh shit. I might be able to drive this thing to work this week. Oh, it runs so good. Why are you staring at me? You should be staring at this stuff. Oh, I don't even know what you guys are looking at. I doubt you can even see the screen or anything. A little slower back down, you know. Can you see the speedometer? I don't know. Oh, trans is a little slippy. Maybe we should have checked the fluid before we left. It does leak, as I mentioned a few minutes ago. Oh my god, I love this car. This is going to be the most fun vehicle I own, just simply because it's a fucking stroker motor wagon. Get some rollers in this big dog, you know what I mean? Oh yeah, what'd you think about that, huh? Clearly we got a lot of stuff to do to this thing. We can, we'll get her home here real quick. Bunch of smoke in the car still. All right.
Let's go home, old gal. We're running 40 pounds of oil pressure here still at low RPMs. 205 on temps. I think we got a little bit of work to do on the cooling system too. Oh man, sorry for all the smoke in here. I don't know who just did that. Pretty cool. Should have put a 160 thermostat in this thing instead of a 180. Aside from that stumble trying to do a burnout, this thing is running cherry, boys. Oh man. Temps are still a little high. We're at 199 right now, which I mean, it does have an eBay radiator in it with eBay fans, and like the whole thing's a shroud. So I don't know if I need to cut some speed holes in that. Like maybe it's not able to pull enough air through it as I'm driving. Just trying to push them through the fans, and one of the fans is running right now. We're down to 194. I don't think it would perform well in traffic in its current state, but we're also still trying to break this thing in and all that other stuff. And golly, just the fact that I'm out driving this car right now, this has been such a long, hard battle. And there's still a lot more to go. But remember, I put this engine together. The second time, somebody did it before and they did a shit job and it kind of locked up. Definitely got to hook up a throttle return spring. There's still a lot of little dumb shit to do, but look at how far we've come in this series right here. This is just, what a payoff. What a fucking payoff. This is, oh, this is so cool. Got bicycle guy, cool guy stuff coming through. Oh, I'm so pleased with this car right now. Like, I know that I have so much to do just to make it like completely roadworthy and everything, but wow. Just what a difference from that anemic V6 to this. All right, we got the whole family in here now. We're gonna go for a cruise. See how the little one likes it. Gotta get him addicted young. Give you a backseat POV. See, family wagon right here with power. Now, if only the little one would smile. We're gonna go out for a nice little cruise in this bad Larry and enjoy ourselves, and we'll get a little B-roll when we get back, eh? Taylor keeps getting shit in her eye, so you know, we gotta do a little more interior cleanup. Maybe fix that headliner that's flapping in the breeze talking to us. You know, but that's all right. Still a great cruiser. Yeah, you feel all that power? Woo! Yeah, all right. He's super impressed, I can tell.
I didn't know you were talking to me.
Well, yeah, who the hell else would I be talking to? Let's go see our sweet burnout mark from earlier. Big fat fucking onesie right here, bud. Girls are super impressed by my giant burnout. Oh yeah, let's show them a little bit of this power here, huh? Yeah, overly impressed. That's what I'm thinking. What do you think, kid? She's having a blast. I can just tell. She's you know, she's rip roaring and making noise. Well, that was my daughter's first official burnout, so that was pretty cool, even though it tried to do it in second gear. It actually tried to do posi. I don't know if you can tell because the road looks kind of weird in the camera. At any rate, it's got a pretty good fluid leak going on. I'm not sure if that's trans or power steering, but it's doing something. So we're gonna throw it back up on the lift, and you'll see that in another video, another time. But for now, we're hungry. So we're gonna go get some food and hang out and enjoy the rest of our Labor Day. As well as you, I hope everybody had a great Labor Day and a great weekend, and everybody's safe and sound, and my neighbors were shooting off fireworks and shit, and it's kind of cool. So anyways, thanks for tuning in to Jeffy's Speed Shop. The wagon, she is, you know, getting close to being wrapped up. We've still got a whole lot more to do. I don't know why I said wrapped up, but you know, she's getting there. She's doing good. This is what I'm thinking about cutting some speed holes into, by the way. At any rate, see you guys next time on Jeffy's Speed Shop. Thanks for tuning in.